7th grade, I started my wrestling journey. Obviously, like most kids that jump into a sport where it's heavy contact, you're not really fond of it at first. So the first month I hated it. Once competition started and we got into tournaments, that's when I really started to kind of love the sport and want to excel. So I put a decent amount of work in from 7th and 8th grade, and then my freshman year of high school is when it really started to take off.
Growing up for me, it was tough. You know, we got to play games, but it was solely focused on who wants to be the best.
At surface level wrestling is very, it's a very individual sport. So, you know, you always want to focus on yourself, but the unique thing about it is a team sport as well, right? So we're gonna fake, backhand tie, post. Start here, fake, boom, I come back and then I roll his head. So I'm gonna jump to a squared stance and I'm gonna roll it out. Pop. He comes up.
The main goal for us has always been raising good young men and women, teaching them to be solid in the community, take care of their school, take care of parents, take care of their little brothers and sisters, you know, and getting people to come on board to the program, see what the program's about.
Wrestled 5 years in college, decided to go down with Mark Munoz at Rain Training Center. While I was at Rain Training Center, I was also helping out with wrestling. So I really never stopped participating in the sport, whether it was competing or coaching. So I was actively coaching with Mark, mentoring kids down at that level in Southern California. COVID happened in 2020. When COVID happened, there weren't a lot of places that were open for wrestling. So obviously all of the schools shut down. Coach Cook, who was the owner of Elk Grove Wrestling Academy at the time, had this place. So I decided to kind of jump in and ask if I could use some mat space. So that turned into me running a couple classes a week, which turned into the gym growing. Cook's a little bit older, so at a certain point he was ready to retire and phase out. And when that happened, the logical choice was for me to take over the program. Not only did I have the academy, I decided to take over Elk Grove High School. So now within Elk Grove, I kind of run the gamut from youth all the way up to the high school level at Elk Grove.
I'd say we're building sort of an empire here. Our goal is to continue building these kids up and, building something that's going to last a long time, and that's going to continue the legacy of Elk Grove Wrestling.
I really wanted to provide those kids that are very interested in it the same opportunities that I had. One of the bigger drivers is to continue giving back to the community that helped me, obviously, but then also, provide outlets for those and give back and give opportunities to those kids that are really looking to be successful. Monkey post, let go, shot. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
The difference that I've seen in him versus if we're talking about other clubs is just the fact that he started the academy really from the ground up.
Nick's leadership for the program, it's the same thing, the intensity, the desire to be successful, but we're doing it in a way that we're not bringing ourselves down and we're not beating ourselves up as much, and we're kind of opening up more for a positive change, a positive way of just, hey, this is our goal, this is where we want you, but we're not gonna break you down to do it. We're gonna keep on building you up for success.
I'm here, right? This is my position when I start. I fake, I roll, and then I find that again. When they push back over here, drive into me a little bit, then I let go and I see how you step forward. That's what I'm looking for. I think with this sport specifically, as you start to get better and you see how you do against some of the best kids in not only the state, but in the country, that drives you to want to challenge yourself.
When you come from a program where family is the biggest thing, without the community, without the people next to you, your coaches, your wrestlers, parents, it's not a successful sport.
And the thing that we try to harp on here to really push the team mentality is that you're only as good as is the worst guy on the team, right? And if somebody messes up, whether they're messing around, whether they're not hustling back to position, the team is who ultimately has to we pay for that, right? So we try to hold all kids accountable, and when we don't individualize, we don't try to kind of isolate kids in terms of, being a good teammate or not doing the right things, right? Like we try to make sure that they come up and they're successful together, and then when they fail and they mess up, that they're also paying the price together. So we try to kind of incorporate those kind of qualities within our program.